Hi, it's Owen from the Mind Body Project. Welcome back. It's lovely today. It's so hot, and England are playing later, so hopefully we're going to win. So what I thought I'd do is I'm doing another course on depression. But what I wanted to do is talk to you regarding a confusing subject, which is signs and symptoms of depression, and then causes of depression. Because quite frankly, people don't know what they're doing. There's people that don't know what they're doing. They're still coming up with a load of nonsense, and I'm seeing it, and people are just not thinking properly. Yeah, it's a shame. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through some signs and symptoms of depression in this video, and then I'm going to come up with another one with causes and show you the big difference between them. Yeah, and this is really going to help you. On my course, there's going to be a checklist. So this is going to get designed as a checklist so that you can take away and actually go and investigate areas that you are actually working on. So to make sure that you actually go through and check and make sure that none of the areas are affecting your mindset or causing the depression in the first place. So that's what I'm designing that, and I've got so a lot of the stuff here is going to be in that, but I'm going to go into a lot more detail when I'm actually on the course. But in this video, I'm going to just signs and symptoms. I'm going to go through signs and symptoms, yeah, because there's a load of confusion, and then I'm going to talk about the causes in the next video. So signs and symptoms. And what I put as well is with signs and symptoms is these are the effects. Yeah, cause and effect equation. So these are the effects side. Yeah, symptoms. Sad. So you're feeling sad. Feeling hopeless. Feeling helpless. No interest or pleasure in daily activities. So these are the effects. No interest in sex. No interest in eating. Or not eating well, feeling down, upset or tearful, restless, agitated, guilty, feeling worthless, empty, numb, loneliness and unable to relate to others, sense of unreality, no confidence or self-esteem, hopeless, I've already said that, suicidal thoughts, that's another big one as well, difficulty sleeping or sleeping too much, lethargic, difficulty remembering, chemical imbalance. You notice how I put that on the signs and symptoms? It's not a cause. Let me just explain. This is not a cause of depression. Yep. How do we know this? Because this is I see a lot of things out there saying chemical imbalance is a cause of depression. The science doesn't say that, apart from the ones that the pharmaceutical studies do, because of course they want you to take their drugs. But let's look at the research. It shows that if there's let's think about it logically, forget that. Think about it logically. If there's a chemical imbalance is the cause, then you take an antidepressant, then it should just go away. Does that happen? No, it doesn't happen. In fact, there's more depression, and there's more 300% increase in antidepressants being given out. So that just doesn't work. Yeah, so we know that, and we know that sugar pills, which is a placebo, is effective, just as effective as the antidepressants on mild and moderate depression. So we know that. So that is a symptom. So let's get that out of the way here. I'll come on to the causes in a bit. So finding it difficult to speak. Avoidance behaviours. So you're avoiding social events. You just don't want to go out. Closing your curtains and just sitting in the dark and just being on your own. Which also then leads to anxiety as well. Okay, so that's why they're sort of interlinked, anxiety and depression. Self-harming. So that's when you're really highly emotional. I've actually modelled that because I wanted to try on what state you get into actually self-harm. And it's a very difficult state to describe, but as I said, there's a load of trauma going on there as well. self-harming, moving slowly, brain fog. So brain fog's a very good description, and which I'm going to come on to the causes in a bit, but apathy and inflammation. So depression is actually inflammatory disease or disorder, so they say. So, but all of these symptoms, the label that they call all of these symptoms is depression. Yeah, so depression is the name of all of these symptoms. Yeah, so let's just clarify that up, because the next video we're going to talk about the causes. So that's just the name. It's a label given to those symptoms. So now in the next video we're going to talk about what causes those symptoms. Okay, so I'll see you soon.